The greatest pandemic after 102 years and the steepest slowdown in the global economy since the Great Depression of the 1930s has left the world in despair. Good morning to the galaxy of intellectuals and welcome to Exuberance 2020. Today, I, Arzu Sharma, and my partner Kashish Kocher would like to take you on a virtual tour to Brazilian economy. It has a free market economy, which is the ninth largest economy in the world, with a nominal GDP of US dollar 1.868 trillion. There are four reasons why we chose Brazilian economy.
Says the country has surpassed more than 1 million confirmed coronavirus cases. That is second only to the U.S.
A PSETL analysis provides us the knowledge on political, social, economical, technological, and legal impact of the COVID-19 on Brazil. Outcomes of the political analysis: resignation of several ministers, vote-banking protests, and corruption allegations on the president has clearly led to unpredictable losses to Brazil's politics.
It's not only due to COVID what's going on. It's just this multiple crisis. So yes, for the first time since I think he took office, we can say that his popularity and his support for the government decreased to under 30%.
Following changes can be seen in the social life of Brazil. Many restrictions were imposed. The country went into the state of lockdown. Many cities were a victim of the community transmission and death toll crossed all the bars. Here is a graph depicting the evolution in the death toll due to COVID-19. It is clearly visible that there is a sudden increment in the death toll from March to May. Major changes can be analyzed in the Brazilian economy, such as great fall in the business confidence index. It has impacted both public as well as private sectors. Also, there is an increase in Brazil's debt, that is 83.9% of the GDP. Unemployment rate has jumped to 12.3%, making things more worse.
Article supporting our economic analysis. The graph shows change in annual real GDP growth, unemployment rate, inflation, interest rate due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
Signaling the country's biggest economic crash in more than a century, Brazil's government has lowered its 2020 economic outlook, forecasting a gross domestic product or GDP contraction of 4.7%. Economists say the disruption to production and consumption will have a profound impact on GDP growth in 2020. The economy will only return to its pre-crisis levels of December last year by the year 2022.
Here is a chart showing the indirect and direct impacts of COVID-19 on the economy. Effects on the IT sector. Technology has always acted as a blessing in disguise. In this time also, facilities such as work from home and acceleration of work and education at digital place and an influx in internet users have been beneficial. But on the other side, several companies have incurred major losses in foreign investments. There have been many impacts such as change in the legal funding framework of banks and financial organizations, certain extensions of deadline for cooperation to several legal obligations in the corporate laws, and also for the auditors in auditing and drafting in the financial statement. There are many changes in the insurance and reinsurance as well as life sciences and healthcare, such as quarantine measure, non-face-to-face assistance, crisis committee, health plans, healthcare, etc. COVID-19 pandemic has left a drastic effect on Brazil. It impacted the society, the economy, and the politics of Brazil in every possible way. It has led to an approximate 5% shrink in the GDP. Even many political failures contributed to the instability in the society. Brazil has surpassed every bar of death and cases. It can be estimated that Brazil as a whole has not yet overcome the peak of the pandemic, and this is all due to the failure of taking initial steps at the beginning. Thank you for your time and patience, and stay safe.